Now let's see what the correct answer is, right? Draw the basic diagram. Some sands are particles. Some sands are particles and some particles are glasses. Some particles are glasses. See, there are other ways of drawing it. Some sands are particles. You can also say some particles are glasses in this way. But which is the basic diagram? The first one is the basic one. Why is it so? So the definition of basic diagram is minimum encroachment, right? Minimum overlapping. So by that, the first one is the basic one. Second one is a possible diagram. This is one of the ways of drawing the diagram, right? Possible diagram. Some sands are particles, some particles are glasses, and in this process we find that some glasses are also sands, right? So that's the point. Okay, now look at the conclusions. The first one, some glasses are definitely not particles. Now, like in the previous question we had discussed, the words at least makes no sense because at least some is as good as some. So the word at least was a redundant word there, right? Similarly here in this conclusion, some glasses are definitely not particles. The word definitely is useless. I mean, it has got no meaning there. Even if the word definitely is not there, we would treat the conclusion as a definite conclusion. You're getting it? Some glasses are definitely not particles and some glasses are not particles, are of same type. There's no difference. Getting it? Some glasses are not particles. You are concluding it. Some glasses are not particles. So no need of using the word definitely there, and don't get confused because of that, right? I've observed many students, start wondering what this word definitely means, and hence go wrong here, or at least spend more time by trying to analyze the meaning of the word definitely, but it has got no meaning there in that context, right? So basically the conclusion here is some glasses are not particles, some glasses are not particles. Now if you look at the basic diagram, yes, some glasses are not particles. Basically, we can say these glasses are not particles. You can always choose some of the glasses. I can say these glasses are not particles, these glasses are not particles, yes? So basic diagram satisfies the given conclusion, right? Some glasses are not particles. Look at the possible diagram. Now you know that if a conclusion has satisfied the basic diagram does not mean that it is correct. You have to check the possible diagrams. So let us check this possible diagram. Okay, if you look at this possible diagram, again some glasses are not particles. These outside glasses are not particles. You getting it? You can choose some of the glasses here which are not particles, right? Some glasses are not particles. But will it always be true? Satisfied the basic diagram, has satisfied this possible diagram also. So will we say it is true? No. See, if you have practiced enough questions on syllogisms, you can visualize the diagram where this would go wrong, which is the one which I am going to draw now, right? Look at this second possible diagram. The statement said some sands are particles. We have drawn it this way. Some sands are particles. Second statement says some particles are glasses. Some particles are glasses. Can this not be considered a possible diagram? Yes. This also is a possible diagram. This also is a possible diagram. The basic diagram is only one, but there are multiple possible diagrams. So the first conclusion, some glasses are not particles, has satisfied the basic diagram, has also satisfied this possible diagram, but you see it fails in this one because here all the glasses are particles. There is no difference between glasses and particles. All the glasses you see are particles, but the conclusion says some glasses are not particles. Can you prove that? Do we have even one glass which is not particle here? No, all the glasses are particles, which means the conclusion clears the basic diagram, clears the first possible diagram, but fails in this one. And because it has failed in one of the diagrams, it is false. Remember, a conclusion has to follow each and every diagram possible there. You getting it? So conclusion number one does not follow. Conclusion one does not follow. Now, do we always have to draw all the diagrams to verify? No. If you have practiced enough, you can solve most of these questions just by visualizing the diagram, or maybe even without drawing the diagram you can answer some of the questions. Like for example, this particular conclusion, especially some glasses are not particles. Straight away, without drawing even the basic diagram, you can say this is wrong. How is it possible? See, the statement said some particles are glasses. Look at the second statement. Some particles are glasses. Which format is this? Some A's are B's. You know that for some A's are B's, the definite conclusion is some B's are A's. So if the statement says some particles are glasses, we can say definitely some glasses are particles. So what can be definitely said is some glasses are particles. But what is given here? Some glasses are not particles. It is not definite. It may be possible, but it's not definite. So just by that basic concept of knowing the definite conclusion for a given statement, you can conclude that the first conclusion is wrong. Yes or no? Some particles are glasses, the definite conclusion has to be some glasses are particles. And hence the first one is wrong. Look at second one. Some glasses being sands is a possibility. Now this is a possibility type. So this conclusion here is a possibility type. What does it mean? You don't have to check that in every diagram there. If you can draw even one diagram which satisfies that, it can be taken as correct. We have to check, is it possible or not? Now, possible can be only in one case, right? It will not be possible in all the cases there, right? So check, is there any diagram which says some glasses are sands? Yes. The second diagram says some glasses are sands. Look at this possible diagram. Of course, in the basic diagram it fails. Some glasses being sands is possible, fails in the basic diagram, but does not mean that it is wrong, because there is one possible diagram, right? Some glasses are sands. Look at this diagram. That's it. So even if there is one diagram which can show that some glasses are sands is a possibility, we can say this is correct. So the answer for this question here should be only conclusion 2 is true, which is option 5. Option 5. Okay, I think there has been a query from Dileshwar Kusum, that please upload the previous session video of quant from previous prelims paper. Well, we'll upload that video. You don't have to be so impatient. We'll do that, right? If I'm not wrong, the video should already be there in the YouTube channel of TalentSprint. If it has not been uploaded yet, don't worry. It will get uploaded soon. Okay? Looks like you have missed the live session last week, last Wednesday at 6 p.m. Not the last Wednesday at 6 p.m. It was the week before that. So 14 days ago, right? 13 days ago. So that video should be there in the YouTube channel already, right? You can just check it. Now there are queries as expected. Win the war. Ashwin says, but they have said some. I think he's referring to the second conclusion. Are you referring to the second conclusion or the first one? Ashwin. Shubhendu also has a query. Shubhendu says, I have a query. If some glasses are particles, then the rest of the glass is not particle. Shubhendu, that's what I was trying to explain, right? See, some glasses are particles does not mean that the remaining glasses are not particles. The basic definition of some. What is definition of some? Some does not mean literally some. I mean, there is a meaning for some. I am sure all of you know that. But when it comes to syllogisms, logically, if you see, some starts from 1. It can go up to all. The minimum value of some is 1. It can go up to all. So some glasses are particles, or some particles are glasses, can also be drawn in this way. You should have actually objected when I draw this diagram. Third diagram here, right? The statement said some particles are glasses, but our diagram shows all the particles are glasses. So how is it true? Or the statement said some sands are particles. We have drawn only one circle showing both sands and particles. How is it true? It is true, because some A's or B's can also be drawn. See, the basic way of drawing some A's or B's is as follows. Some A's or B's. But the other way of drawing it is A's and B's both are equal. A and B both are equal. You're getting it? I think you guys have to go and refer to the basic concepts of syllogs, right? It is very clear that you guys have not understood the basic concepts of syllogism. Some does not mean some literally, right? Some can also mean all. You're able to follow. So that is the reason we have drawn the third possible diagram here, right? Where sands and particles and glasses, all three are equal. And that is the reason we are saying the first one is false. The first conclusion is false and the second one is true. Okay, Aman has got another query. He says, what happens if the same statement is given in the conclusion? If the same statement is given in the conclusion, it has to be taken as correct.